So, welcome to a brand new webisode. I'm in my office. It's Sunday morning, and I'm a mess. Oh, I just haven't showered or shaved or anything of that nature. So, lucky you. Working on Monday's show, and I came across a story that somebody had put up on the John Justice Show fan club page on Facebook. And what's interesting about it is that it's something that I was already thinking about because of what I was watching last night, and I'll explain in a moment. But it's a real short story, and I was going to write a blog for you, but then I was reminded of how horrible I am with grammar. So I thought I'll make life easier for myself, and even though I'm not freshly shaven, I'll share this with you via a webisode. So here's the story. It comes off of AmericanThinker.com. Bitter irony of socialized medicine. And again, it's not a very long story, so bear with me. Former director of Britain's National Health Service, which runs the country's socialized medicine system, has died, waiting 9 months for an operation. The former NHS director died after waiting 9 months for the operation in her own hospital. Margaret Hutchin, a former mayor, had been waiting since last June for a follow up stomach operation at the Bromfeld Hospital in Chelmsford, Essex. By her appointments to go under the knife, her appointments to go under the knife were canceled 4 times, and she barely regained consciousness after finally having the surgery. Her devastated husband, Jim, is now demanding answers from Mid Essex Hospital Services, the organization where his wife had served as a non executive director of the board of directors. I am confident that Miss Hutchin believed in what she did as a socialized medicine official. And her husband's grief deserves our respect and sympathy. But she is a victim of a system that, in the name of compassion, denies people care. So last night, I was watching movies. Got back from the Honor Flight concert. Congratulations to Alexa, by the way, for the great job she did. I was watching. I put in Reservoir Dogs, Quentin Tarantino's first movie, I believe. Been years since I've seen that film, and one thing that stuck out to me was one of the characters that had been shot in the stomach. They go to the safe house after their heist goes bad, and he's writhing on the floor in great pain and blood everywhere, and he's looking at Harvey Keitel's character and asking him, saying, "I'm going to die. Get me to a hospital. I don't care about jail. I just want to live." Of course, they didn't want to take him to the hospital because they were afraid he would talk, and the rest of them would be in trouble. But I'm watching this and I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? They would have given him help. No big shock, but here you have a circumstance. Now, granted, it's a movie, okay, but just the reality is, had somebody been dropped off at a hospital with a gunshot wound, they would have gotten the medical attention that they needed, even if that person it was actually known that they had perhaps shot somebody else. In this case, that wasn't the case, but if you had somebody who was shot in a firefight and they were still alive, they would go to a hospital and they would get the service that they need. Ultimately, not that for you, those watching, the argument for socialized medicine needs to be how bad it is needs to be explained again, but it is another example. We do have a system in place. It's not perfect, but we do have a system in place. And most everybody who wants to get health care can go and get the health care they need, especially in life or death situations. It's interesting to me because we have so many different issues that we're currently dealing with right now where they are looking for overhauls of the system. And again, I don't have a problem with examining a system and tweaking it, trying to make it better. But the problem is that the people that are pushing for the overhauls are people that seem to believe that if they get their particular overhauls, that it'll completely fix the problem, and it won't. Gun control, for one. There's all kinds of gun control letters to the editor and articles in the Arizona Daily Star again today, and they're all stemming from January 8th. And we don't need any more of those gun control limitations. We have a system in place in terms of background checks, and for the most part, it works. It's not perfect. And I don't mind tweaking and examining something, but don't give me this rationale that you're going to end up creating a scenario where you're never going to have the January 8th shootings happening again. That's just not the case. Healthcare is the same way. We're going to give all these people free healthcare who don't have health insurance. No, you're not. There's still going to be plenty of people who don't have health insurance. But instead, we'll do it at the expense of everybody else, and we'll diminish the quality of care, put people in situations where they can't get the help that they need. And this is crucial to me, especially as somebody who, unfortunately, as of February of 2009, suddenly was spending a ton of time in and out of the hospital because of what happened with my heart and then my hematoma deal and everything else. I can't even imagine under a fully implemented Obamacare what my care would have been like if I would have gotten the quality of care that I wanted. But I know now what kind of care I'm going to get. So there you go. And now I'm being bugged by my 8-year-old. Logan, I'm filming a webisode. I'm almost done. So can you go?
I found my Solar Striker game.
Logan found his Solar Striker game, and he's very excited about that. Do you want to come say hi? Want to come say hi on camera? Well, let's not make them think that you're crazy. So, what are we gonna play here in a little bit?
Hydro Thunder Hurricane.
Yeah, that's right. He's very excited about Hydro Thunder. So.
I've been so obsessed with speedboats. I got obsessed with speedboats because of Hydro Thunder, and then I got into building like a whole wings speedboats and all that. And then I decided to build one that's kind of realistic. It's kind of looks like one of the ones on Hydro Thunder. It's called Thresher. And I think I better let you go because I think John Justice is still talking for the camera.
I am.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. Bye. Love you. Close my door, please.
Bye.
See you in a minute.
Hydro Thunder Hurricane.
Yeah. I'm not going to let him be a talk show host. No way. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.